Today we will be listening to a detailed audio description of the etching Riva degli Schiavoni by Frank Duveneck. This work is part of the special exhibition Frank Duveneck, American Master, open now through March 28, 2021. Artists in the mid-19th century took up etching as an original creative medium. They promoted its freedom of expression as akin to drawing, distinct from reproductive printmaking. The etching revival, an international movement heir to the spirit of Rembrandt, began in England and France as a medium equivalent in prestige to painting. By the late 1870s, enthusiasm for original etching reached America and was the focus of experiments by Duveneck and his students in Italy, where they wintered in Florence and summered in Venice during 1880 and 1881. Since the 18th century, Venice served as a source of inspiration for artists seeking to capture its watery vistas, historic architecture, and exotic inhabitants. Duveneck's early etchings and those of his students coincide with their interaction with the American expatriate James Abbott McNeill Whistler. Already an internationally recognized printmaker, Whistler, seeking to recoup his reputation and fortune, accepted a commission from the Fine Arts Society to produce 12 etchings of Venice. He arrived in September 1879, and Duveneck and his students, the Duveneck Boys, arrived late spring 1880. Otto Henry Bacher, one of the boys and an experienced etcher, brought his homemade press and supplies. He provided technical assistance and shared his press for all who enthusiastically experimented with etching. This vertical etching in black ink is approximately 13 inches long and 8 inches wide, and is depicting a street scene adjacent to a harbor. At the bottom of the work, several small groups of people walk along a boardwalk that recedes diagonally to the right side of the print. The people seem to be going about their rituals of city life. Women are walking with and tending to children, while men appear to be working and carrying goods. On the left side of the boardwalk, several sailboats with tall masts are docked. In the background, several multi-story buildings are rendered on the right side and at the top of the print. Those at right, viewed at an angle, have only outlines to suggest that they are bathed in light, while the building viewed from the front at the top of the print delineates more specific architectural features. The scene is etched with expressive lines, the figures with a lighter definition than the boats in which the lines are denser. The artist's initials, F.D., and the location of the work and date it was made, Venice 1880, are written in the bottom left corner within the plate mark that surrounds the border of the print. Be sure to tune in next week for another detailed audio description of a work from the Cincinnati Art Museum's permanent collection.